This is Spud here from HSN coming at you with another quick hit. Last week saw E3 taking hold for 2014, and to be honest, this year E3 played a bit of a storm. It was really impressive. There were a lot of video games going on, which we haven't seen over the last few years. We've seen a lot of tech and fuck all games. This year was the other way around. Nobody mentioned Kinect or anything. It was all video games, and it was a lot of fun. We'll probably be speaking more about that on the HitStandNow.com podcast this month, but for the moment I'm just going to say it was good fun. But each side, like PlayStation and Xbox, they both showed a hell of a lot of exclusives and stuff like that. You know, and kind of stuff to fight their corner, which what you expect from evil. But of course, it set the internet on fire, as it always does with this kind of thing, and the internet has gone mental with, once again, the whole Xbox One versus PlayStation 4 thing, and everybody's talking up their side and putting down the other side, and fucking 1080p and fucking 60 frames per second, and blah 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 blah, all this fucking bullshit. You know, it kind of got me thinking. It kind of got me thinking about when the Xbox 360 and the PS3 were coming out. Now, I was a big PlayStation 2 fan. I was also a big PlayStation fan. You know, I started off before that, but I started off with the original PlayStation. I was on board when it kind of came out first. You know, I was playing fucking Wipeout and Tomb Raider. I loved it all. And of course, I stepped up to PlayStation 2, which, as you can see behind me here, I'm a huge PlayStation 2 fan. It's my all-time favourite console. I just can't get enough PlayStation 2. I never could. You know, from the very first time I brought it home, I fell in love with the machine. I thought it was fantastic. So, when I started to spill over then into PS3, Xbox 360, I was on PlayStation's side for that war. You know, I was kind of sitting back, and no matter what was said from Xbox's side, Xbox 360 can do this, Xbox 360 can do that, Xbox 360 can wake you up in the morning with a fucking cup of coffee and a blowjob, and you can smell the bacon in the background. It's the best console ever. I was sitting there, I don't believe a word of this. Nope, blank that shit. No, I want to know nothing about it because it's not a PlayStation. I was very stubborn about it. My feet were on the ground. I would not budge. I'd stick to my guns about it. I was going to be a PlayStation 3 man, and that was that. I was going to keep living it up PlayStation-wise, no matter how many people told me that Xbox 360 was a better console. You know, I was like, no, fuck you, man. The original Xbox was shit. I still believe it was. Therefore, the 360 will be shit. Therefore, I want nothing to do with it. I want to own PlayStation play. It was out for a year or two before I picked up anything, I'll be honest, before I moved on to the next gen. But when I finally did move on to the next gen, I didn't go for PlayStation 3. All my friends had Xboxes. If I had an Xbox, I'd be able to kind of trade games and stuff with them, do a bit of swapping. It was cheaper at the time as well. And I'd seen a fair few PlayStation 3 crap out previously. So I thought, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to risk it. I'm going to go out on a limb here, I'm going to go mad, and I'm going to get a Xbox 360. And that's exactly what I did. I brought it home, I got the Tomb Raider Underworld with it, I got one or two other games. Turok just came out, so I grabbed that, and a couple of other bits and pieces. I was playing through, I think, Mirror's Edge when I got it first as well. Getting my head around this whole achievements. What the fuck's an achievement? What's going on there? All that kind of gear, like, you know what I mean? And after a month or so of playing it and giving it some time and checking it out online and doing all the things that I could do, really experimenting with the console, I realised that it was an absolute monster. You know? And to be honest, for that generation, Xbox 360 was my machine. I do have a PS3 now as well. I got it about a year ago, but I've only got a handful of games on it. My 360 collection is 50 plus, I'd say. Probably a hell of a lot more if you include a lot of digital downloads as well, but as far as physical goes, definitely 50 plus. It's a great machine. I put hours upon hours into my 360, And shit, just over the last week or so, I've put so many hours into it. I can only imagine how many I've put into it all in all. I can only imagine how many I'll put into it in the future, because it ain't going nowhere for me. It's staying right here for the moment. I think it's a fantastic console. But it makes me think, and it makes me think about all this console war shit that's going on at the moment online. You know, and it makes me think that it's all crap, isn't it? Let's be honest here, lads. Let's call a spade a spade. It's all crap. You know, the more I think about it, the more I realise that these console wars, this talking up your side, this Nintendo versus Sega blast process and bullshit, is just that. It's bullshit. It means fucking nothing. You know, when you kind of take a step back, it's just a case of get whichever console suits you. You know, I got the 360. I kind of reluctantly got the 360. It's one that it really suits me. I've got the PS3 now, and I think to myself, that's not a bad machine. But if I had to choose one, I'd go with the 360. I think it's a better machine. But the next guy will turn around and go, no, the PlayStation 3 is a better machine because I put this amount of hours into it, and I've done this. And that's fair enough. That's all good. That's cool. You know, I just, maybe because I'm a bit older now than I was when the last consoles came out, my head's a bit more together, you know, and I'm not as quick to fucking lose my temper with that kind of shit. And maybe because of all that, I'm looking at it now and I'm thinking, just do what you want, you know. It doesn't matter what the other guy is doing. If you want to play the Xbox One, play the Xbox One. If you want to play the PS4, play the PS4. You know, who cares what the dude down the road thinks or what he's playing? You know, or the dude on the internet with his fucking 1080p and his whatever the fuck. Whichever one's got the tastiest exclusives, the best online. You know, the best gaming experience for you as a player. Go with that and fuck the rest. The hell with them all. All this talking cheap is exactly that. It's just talking cheap. It's the way I see it at the moment, anyway. This is Spud from HitsThatNow.com, signing off. Good luck. Thanks for watching one of the HitsThatNow.com quick hits. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. You might enjoy some of the other video gaming goodness on this very channel. You can also get us at HitsThatNow.com, where we have written reviews, written blogs, and our infamous monthly podcast. Of course, we've also got at HitsThatNow on Twitter and HitsThatNow on Facebook, all of which will be linked down below. Thank you very much.